So following on from our previous lesson where we've hopefully collected some ideas we'd like to explore further, we're now going to look at how to ensure these ligatures and these perhaps swooshes we're using, they look natural and they flow nicely. So in this example here, I'll be working on this piece of logo type for the Kintley collection. And you can see this is a K. I've kind of pulled out a script style K, and I really like the idea of swapping this for the leg of the K and kind of having it interact with the I and possibly even the N if I can make that loop round far enough. Also potentially the L, I thought it looked like a nice opportunity. So you can see I've just left them here from my exploration stage, kind of superimposed over the top. But now is where we're going to take a closer look. We're not going to outline the fonts and actually show you how to start merging these elements together just yet. But we are going to talk about, I guess, an idea that might work, that's got the potential to flow naturally, with one that hasn't. So in this example here, I think this has got good potential to flow naturally because we've got thin elements of our serif typeface that's in the background. And if we just isolate the script for a second, this has also got some very thin elements. There's kind of a similar style. If this were a really bulky script, then perhaps this wouldn't work so well. But I think we compare the thin elements of this script with the thin elements of this serif typeface and make those work together nicely. So if we take the L here as an example, if I try to merge it this kind of position here, maybe cut away and have the L start from this position here to match the script version, that's going to feel quite disjointed with the rest of the logo. So I would kind of try to position it maybe here at the bottom and try to keep the base of this serif. And maybe you could include the loop and then definitely include this long sweeping section here. But other parts I would erase. So I would erase all of this portion away. We'll show you that in a bit more detail in a future lesson. We're actually going to break apart, outline, and show you some techniques for kind of quickly and effectively merging different portions together. But if I jump ahead to kind of show you the end result that I'm looking for, this has a really natural looking flow to it. It feels like that K could be one kind of original character. It doesn't feel like we've taken two separate characters and forced them together, which we have done. So from the ideas you explored and pulled out, try to find those that have the potential to work together naturally. Now it's quite hard without knowing where you're going to kind of know what you're looking for here. So if I show you another iteration of this is the kind of direction I developed it. I actually had this leg of the K swoop in, and it connects both the N and the I in a really natural feeling way. So I feel that kind of combines these two different styles quite nicely and quite naturally. And if we jump across and we kind of show you with the brand colors applied, you know, this has a really nice, elegant feel to it. A simple customization, and then taking that same kind of concept, we've used that to create a submark. So the C, taken and enlarged from the word collection, paired with this kind of original K, and the two connect together really nicely, and that forms a lovely submark symbol. Let's look at the orchid example. So here I've literally typed out each of the characters in a script font that I felt paired quite nicely. Again, looking at kind of the narrowest, the thinnest portion of the serif typeface, I felt that had the potential to kind of flow naturally into portions of this script typeface. So you've got to look for something that has maybe a similar weight or contrast. So this is an idea I had that I didn't go ahead with in the end, but looking at that O it kind of gave me this idea. Could I do something similar and have the O loop round into the R? Now, as you can probably see, I've just drawn really roughly using the brush tool, and feel free to do that when you're kind of fine-tuning your exploration work, just to see if an idea has potential. Grab the brush tool, the shortcut is B, and literally just, even with a mouse like I'm using at the moment, just kind of draw freehand and see what you think. I set the brush tool up so it has a fair bit of smoothing applied, which I find helps if you're not using a graphics tablet. But feel free to do that. Again, it's faster than sketching the whole thing out by hand at this stage. It's helping us to explore what might work quickly. And then here, I wondered if I could do something. It looks a little messy overlapped, but we're looking just at the leg of the R. And this, of course, is what I eventually decided to use. I love that long sweeping leg. And there's the version that I took forward and developed, and I'll show you how to refine that and end up with this result in a future lesson. So hopefully that gives you some idea of what we're looking for. When I say we want a ligature that's got the potential to flow naturally, this is the kind of effect that we're hoping to create. But one of the challenges I'm sure you'll face is trying to match these slightly different styles between the serif and the script fonts. So in the next lesson, I'm going to share some tips with you to make matching these elements together seamlessly that bit easier.